Hey guys, Ryzen here. So I'm gonna tell you guys a cool little trick which I used in Pokemon Reborn as well, which will work in Pokemon Rejuvenation. And this concerns Pokemon egg breeding, okay? So basically what egg breeding is you breed two Pokemon of opposite genders which are compatible in the same egg group. But in games like Pokemon Rejuve and Pokemon Reborn, it is just my personal opinion, and I just use Ditto, okay, to breed with other Pokemon that I wish to breed, because it's kind of hard to get by Pokemon of the same egg group with good IVs to pass on the IVs to the child. So it's best to do it with Ditto, because there is a cool thing we can do in games like this. And as you can see, if you look at the IVs, it's mostly 31, right? So how I managed to do that is basically I gathered Z cells. So after you beat the first gym, a guy will give you a gather cube to gather Z cells around the region in Pokemon Rejuve. And if you go over in the help center, not here, over here, alright, and over here in this door, he will ask you to gather Z cells, okay? Now, if you want to check how many Z cells you have collected, just go to your key items and click on use, and you'll see how many Z cells you have collected, okay? Now this breeding thing, I recommend doing it after you have at least completed the Terra Juma help requests, all of them. That means you have to complete a little bit of the storyline, okay? So that means you need to have at least 5 badges, okay? And also, the Ditto I talked about is only available in Terra Juma, okay? So if you check, I got this in T Exhibition site, which is located in Terra Juma. Let me show you. Over here, Noctowl. I'm gonna go to Terra Juma Jungle, okay? And over here in the excavation site, you'll see you'll find the Ditto, okay? And I recommend using Magnet Lure to, lure it out. And then, the next part is the items needed for breeding, okay? So, there are 2 types of items needed. One's the Destiny Knot, and the other is power items, okay? So the power items is used to pass on IVs of the Pokemon that it's holding. And, so power items are obtained through AP, which you have to buy from the, I'd say the casino in the hotel. And there are things called HP card. I think I already used, okay, here it is. Attack card, HP card, and in that okay, I'll be showing you guys when I go back to the mainland, okay? Now, as for the Destiny Knot, you talk to this girl here. Hello, I may not look like it, but I'm a Palatech enthusiast. Okay. I love seeing anything when it comes to the sea. I've seen and studied many things when it comes to the sea, ocean, but I have yet to see what is actually like in a bonfire battleship. What I would do to explore one, I would just, and now it will ask to recommend the battleship, and click on yes. Shut up, you didn't? You actually have a battleship that I can actually visit? And step on? Oh, okay. It's docked on pier. Oh my gosh. I've got to book it in. Please come too. Alright. And now that she's gone, we need to go back to the battleship, okay? So let's go to the battleship. Oh my goodness, yes. This is the Zen battleship prototype model 0245. It was probably created decades ago and I was never able to travel, but look at it. This is absolutely amazing. I will. Just kidding, I will. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is where they would deploy Zen aircrafts, right? The runway is too short for any plane to take off on. So obvious it's used for helicopter use only. How exciting, how enticing, how mesmerizing. Alright. These must be the barracks, right? Looks like this is also their cargo hold as well. This suggests the member of Team Zen are treated as a cargo and not people. I'm just kidding. I mean, maybe I am. I don't know. Could be possible. Well, or they may just be trying to combat things due to space limitations. Who can say? Either way, I think being treated like a cargo is worth the experience. Okay, one last place. I'm done. Let's go to the highest place. That has to be over here. Alright. This is the lookout area. Zen once you would have used this area to look out for any nearby ships or enemies. These aren't any binoculars here. There aren't any binoculars here or anything. So I think they didn't have much to work with. I guess it's not that surprising. Does Team Zen actually get sufficient funding? This little exploration trip was lovely. I appreciate you giving me the time to look around. Okay. Come visit me whenever you can. Okay. Now we head back, I guess. Alright. Oh, you're the individual who showed me around the battleship. That was a good experience for someone like me. Why don't you take this as a thanks? Alright, we got the Destiny Knot. Okay. And next thing we need is actually a data drive. So if you complete all the quests here, right, you get access to this room after beating some AA runs. And here you'll get one data drive. Otherwise, you'll get one more back in the mainland. Okay. So yeah. Either way, whichever data drive you get, you can use them to input passwords. Okay. And now we'll be going back to the mainland. Okay. So the APs that I mentioned can be, earned. If you check here, you'll see what things you need to do. For my case, I just, complete the Pokédex and run around and sell items and stuff, okay? Stuff like those. And then, if you go to the casino, right? You can buy HP card, attack card, and stuff like that. But I've already bought all of them, so it won't appear here. So make sure to buy them, okay? And then after that, after buying those, go back to the lobby. And then head out here. There's an EV training facility, okay? Now, here you can EV train, and what's most important is the items, okay? For breeding purpose. So it will be located here in each of the rooms. So you actually have to interact with the monitor to, input the card that you got, okay? And then, after you got all of the power items, which are, let me show you power items. Alright, here they are, okay? Great. Now, next part is the cell imprint. So, for my case, I have gathered like 5 of them. Okay. Whenever you catch Ditto, make sure that the one you caught at least has, more than 25 or something like that. As you can see, one of my IVs are 30 already. It's not 31, but that's fine. Because at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So at the moment, I gather 50 of them. So I can get my next cell imprint from the health center. If I talk to him, okay, I got the cell imprint and match brace. Cool. And now I can use the cell imprint over here and click on Ditto and select which IVs I want to max out. So the max IV is 31 definitely. So let's increase special attack. Alright, that's that. So now that's that done. We're gonna go to Sheridan, okay? Because that's where the... Not Sheridan at the moment. Let me first input the password, okay? Actually, we can input the password in Sheridan as well. Not a problem. So the data drive that I mentioned, right? Here it is. It doesn't have an image. Okay, don't worry about it. You just need to have that item. Alright. And the other one which you can get, the data drive, can be found in Facial Cave. Okay. I'll give you the location of all the Z cells as well. Okay. There's a spreadsheet which you can choose. And whenever you open the PC, there is an option called Add Password. So when you click on it, you can add password. For now, since I found 2 of them and I already used one of them in pre-remote PC, I have 1 more remaining, which I'll use for inputting the password for incubator, which will help us in breeding. So the name of the password that we need to input is early incu. Okay, so type in early incu. All right, press enter. Done. And now let's go to the daycare. All right, and you will see an incubator. Pretty neat, right? So it will give you an egg immediately, and then you can hatch them. Okay. So let's start with an example. Yeah. I wanna breed my Trico. All right. Just a minute. Let me transport these guys over here. Alright. Pick 2 Pokemon that you wish to breed and deposit all other Pokemon except 1 in your party, because you'll be leaving 2 of your Pokemon, Ditto and Trico, in the daycare. Okay. Now, as for the breeding, these have 31, right? So we wanna, pass on the IVs of Ditto onto the child, okay? So that means, suppose I wanna, let's check out Trico. His speed is good, special attack is good, but I'm gonna max out speed here, okay? So I'm gonna give Ditto the power anklet, okay? So go down here. Okay, now this helps in EV training as well as breeding, okay? So I'm just gonna give the Ditto the power anklet, and then make Trico hold the destiny knot, okay? So destiny knot over here, okay? Done. Now let's go ahead and alright, done. Now we have left the 2 Pokemon there, and now the reason why I told you to have one more Pokemon in your party is because you can't have 0 Pokemon in your party. That's why. Now let's incubate. Click on the incubator, wait for the egg, and there it is. Get the eggs, 1, 2, 3. Let's get 2 more. Alright, we got all 5 of them, okay? And now, we're gonna hatch them. Hatch eggs. And now, all of them will hatch. Draco. Why we're hatching all of them is because we wanna pick the best of 5, okay? Alright, now let's check the IVs, okay? Okay, as you can see, in each and every one of them, the speed IVs are 31 because I gave Ditto the power anklet. That means the speed will definitely be guaranteed to get passed on to the child, okay? So do check out the description of the power items because that gives you which IVs, it passes on. Suppose for a power band, it says it promotes special defense. That means special defense is guaranteed to get passed on to the child of the holder Pokemon. So since I gave power anklet to the Ditto, the speed IVs got passed on. It got passed on. That's it. So now we pick the best of 3. Okay. So this one has good IVs because it has 31 special attack and speed. This one has good IVs as well. See? And yeah, this one as well. And then just pick the one that you decided to keep. For my case, let's see. I say the second one is good. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and release the others. And there you have it, okay? We got a good Ditto, good Draco, I mean. So you can use this trick to get a good IV Pokemon, alright? So that's all for the short trick that I use. It's also good in Pokemon Reborn as well. In case of Pokemon Reborn, you have to actually spend some Pokemoney to get the incubator, but here you can just go ahead and do the password thing, okay? Maybe we can add password in the Pokemon Reborn as well, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's all for now, and that's how you incubate and get good IVs onto your child Pokemon. Alright, so yeah, that's that. And I hope you guys found it helpful, and see you guys on the next video. Alright, bye bye.